Target, he got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here's Lagway to pass. Between the hashes, it's Livingston. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Lagway from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This is a designed run. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lagway wants to throw. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose it. Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Makes the catch. It's chopped. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Indiana! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse. Going to throw it over the top of the D. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Lagway. Rushes on. And they got it.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He wants to take the top off. Leaping grab for a big gain. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Lagway. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Gets away. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. 4th down, Lagway. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes a handoff. It's Richard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires it down the seam. He's got it down the field. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Becker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Becker. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And
how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Lagway to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Livingston. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, he wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the Pitt Panthers. And it's the away squad with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Look out! On the move and looking. Keeps it himself and gets to first. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Bears! PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Beal. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Hits inside. It's Richard. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Great place to start for this offense. Flagway wants to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Here comes the heat. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
On the run, it's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Swats it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Hoover. Got his man in the middle. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Drops back on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Hits the hole. It's Morris. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Throwing, Lagway. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lagway. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Caught. They've got him corralled.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's second and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up third and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Got his man. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Oh, pressure's coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Running through contact. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it, that just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Snags it inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Beal. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Lagway. In traffic, it's Morris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Left side is Miller. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down, the clock.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Long way to go on second down.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Here's Lagway to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's caught. It's Miller. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Bears are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Beal. Got the first down. At the 20, he's got space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bears! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Throws to the back. Right side, it's Richard. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Fake and wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Richard. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put this one in the ball.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
The
quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now.